Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So, first off, I want to say thank you to everybody who was thinking about me and praying for me and my family over here in Florida during that absolutely horrendous Milton hurricane. It was the biggest, most ferocious storm that I've ever lived through. And by the grace of God, we came through with nary a scratch on us. It was literally earth shaking. There was something like, I don't know, 100 and something tornado warnings. A whole bunch of them touched down, did some devastating damage. Their entire communities that are literally look like they were built in a lake. Absolutely horrendous. I really can't believe the ferocity of that storm. But again, by the grace of God, we made through it. And I want to thank you, all my brothers and sisters that reached out to me and were thinking about me, because prayers work. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I did some lathe work. I'm totally stoked. And I wanted to show you what I did. So let's see if I can find it. Okay. So here's the first thing that I made. This is actually a 2 millimeter parting tool, because the smallest one I had was about 1/4 of an inch. So I turned this handle. I think it came out pretty good. It just has a copper ferrule on it. I just painted that in brown to kind of make it look cool. But this worked out great. So that was my first item that I made. And then today I ventured off and I got a little artistic. Check it out. A dry flower vase. And this is made from a piece of oak that actually came out of my yard. And I was so psyched to see it was spalted. And let me show you this. Let me get these flowers out. Look at the spalting on that, huh? So I have a couple more pieces of this left, and I plan on making some things out of that. So, where is it? Here it is. I got little chunks like this. Hopefully I can make some handles. Now, for all of you, I cut this down probably about, this piece was probably cut about 6 months ago. So I don't know about, I've never used basically green wood. I guess this would be considered green wood. As far as it checking or cracking, I'm thinking that I read somewhere that if there's a hole in it, that kind of helps, because it helps it dry from the inside out. But look at the spalting on this. I mean, it's just, I am so happy the way that this came out. Burned in some lines. Yeah, I'm totally stoked. I am just like, wow, I'm so happy. So I'm getting the hang of it. I'm learning my techniques down. I make a few grabs here or there, but for the most part, I'm getting the hang of it. So I just wanted to share that with you. And again, I wanted to send my thanks out to everyone. I wanted to show you my first couple projects. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. And wow, does making one little vase make a mess? Look at all of that, I guess, for lack of a better term, sawdust. There's so much of it. And that was just to make that one little vase right there. This one, I actually started out with a handle. It was from a old pair of loppers that were busted up. So that actually started out as round, but it was, it was way bigger and thicker. So I kind of turned it down to kind of mimic the other tools that I already had. So yeah, definitely pleased with that. I got to work on my friction polish and whatnot. I thought I was going to have a higher gloss on that. It's more of a matte kind of satin finish, but I'm okay with that. So, I'm doing a bunch of investigating, so to say, on what the best way to do it is. Maybe just seal it with shellac, the friction polish, the shellac, alcohol, and linseed oil, and then maybe putting some type of varnish on top, or maybe just go the polyurethane route. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but I think the next project that I do, which will probably be ferro rod handles, I will probably try to do I can't use the shellac I have from what I've read with poly because it has wax in it. So you would have to use de-waxed shellac. And again, I'm all new to this, so I'm trying to learn as much as I can. But I'm thinking of maybe just getting a regular sanding sealer. And then when I look that stuff up, they're using shellac, but they're using de-waxed shellac. So I got to try to figure it out. But I do have some wipe on poly that I've had excellent results with in the past. And then I also have water-based acrylic. It's basically an acrylic varnish. And that stuff is absolutely awesome. So I may mess around with that. But there you have it. My first creations on my new lathe. I'll tell you what. I was a little nervous. When that tool grabs, you're like, whoa, hello. And yeah, but I took my time. I'm very, very pleased with the results. And anybody has any other tips on, making sure that doesn't crack on me or checker or whatever you want to call it, let me know. I'm going to keep it in the house, which is the humidity is pretty much 50%. So hopefully that'll help. But there you have it. And again, I know I said it, but thank you very much, everyone. I'm sending you all much, much love and appreciation, my brothers and sisters. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you all, if anyone's in Florida, you're okay. I hope that everybody else is okay. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one.